Good morning, class. I was asked by some students if I could do this Unit 2 review, make a video of it, because we've been working on it in class and some kids are getting it and some kids are not. So here it is. The idea behind this is that they have a whole bunch of questions, right? Whole bunch, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 problems. And we start in the upper left corner with this one. We solve this problem, and then we go down and we look for that answer. And and there's the answer. There it is. And when you find it, and I'm talking about, I'm killing the writing. Sorry. Okay. Once we find that answer, which is this would be number 2. Then we solve this problem, get the answer, the value of k, and we would go scroll back up and look for that number value, and we do that, label that 3, and we do that problem, and we do that the following methodology for the rest of the problems here. And by the time we get done, the penultimate problem, the next to last problem, or the last problem, we get the answer should be -5 minus 2x. Okay. -5 minus 2x, which would lead us right back to here. And we completed the circuit. So here we go. DeCarry needs 2 sticks of butter. This is the third time because I've been having technical difficulties. Needs 2 sticks of butter. 2 butter for every, butter because it's batches of butter. For every 3 batches of cookies. All right, 2/3. So since they ask you gotta read this, you gotta make sure you understand this. Why the number of sticks of butter needed? So we need butter on top to make X batches of cookies. So it's going to be Y, the number of sticks of butter would equal the 2/3 because 2 is butter and it's on top, and 3 is batches and it's on bottom, times X, the number of batches. Notice if X is batches and 3 is batches here, the units would cancel out, not the number, but the units, and you'd be left with batches. So we're looking for Y equals 2/3 X. All right, and it's down here at the bottom, so we label this 2, all right, because it's this, and that's the answer for number 1. So we solve this problem. A horizontal line has the equation y equals kx plus 2. Key word here is horizontal. You have to know what that means. Horizontal line is like the horizon. It's flat, like this. Be nice if that was a straight line. There it goes. It's flat. So what's the slope of a line that is flat? Has no rise, hint, hint. And since slope, all right, here, you need to know this, slope equals rise over run, the rise is 0. So the slope for this is 0, and that's what k is, because that's y equals mx plus b. So k equals 0. So we look for 0 as an answer, and it's right here. So on this problem, it says in 2017, a museum membership costs $17.50. Starting in 2018, the museum will increase this cost by 80 cents a year. This will be the price of the museum membership, or what will be the price of the museum membership in 2025 in dollars. Well, we start in 2017 at $17.50. That's our starting value. Plus, now it's going to be 80 cents increase times, let's see, in 2025. So it started increasing in 2018, and through 25, that's 8 more years. So that works out, if you get a calculator, to $23.90. Okay. So this is problem 3. Sorry, I forgot to label that. And so we look for 2390 or 23.90. And it's right here. Okay, this problem. So since the last one was 3, this is going to be 4. Okay. So Yolanda wants to buy new plates. The table compares the number of plates, I'm just reading it, Yolanda can buy and the money that would, keyword here, remain in her wallet in dollars. So after buying 2 plates, she only has $45 left in her wallet. After buying 5 plates, she has $34.50 left in her wallet. After buying 10 plates, she has $17 in her wallet. All right, this problem, there's like 3 of them that's in this mix. So this is the first part. They ask you, what is the price of 1 plate? Excuse me. Well, they want dollars per plate. Per plate. That's a rate, right? Per unit of something, something per unit of something. So that is slope. So they want the slope. So I'm going to go ahead and do these two because 17 minus 45 is easier to calculate than 34.5 over 45. I mean, I guess you could do it's either. So I'm using a calculator just to make sure. So that what is the price per plate? It's going to be 17. It's going to come out negative, but they want the price, so it's not negative. You have to interpret that. So, the change in the output over the change in the input. Okay, so 17 minus 45 is negative 28. Again, the negative sign is, this is money in dollars in your wallet. So that's what that means, over 8. 10 minus 2 divided by 8 gives us 3.5. It's negative, but you don't have negative price. That's the price per plate, $3.50. So the negative sign is because we're talking about money in the wallet that's being taken out to pay. All right, so we're looking for 3.5 as an answer. Okay, and when you find it, it will be number 5. Oh, it's right here. So down here, right there is 5. Okay, write the equation of the line shown. This is really straightforward. They don't tell you what form of the equation, but obviously you have the y-intercept and you can get the slope. All right, so we'll put it in slope-intercept form, which is y equals, I like to write as b plus mx, but it's just as easy to write as y equals mx plus b. Okay, we know b, and we just have, sorry, that looks horrible. There you go, b. We know b is 5, so we could just kill that and replace that b with the number 5. So we just need to figure out m. Well, why don't we count to get m? You know what I'm saying? We see this point on the line, just follow it until you see another, oh, there's another point, and you see you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, so we go down 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3. So it's negative 4/3 x plus 5. And that's the equation, because that's 3. All right, so we look for that on here. Oh, boy. It's always a pain to look for them. Okay, we wrote it as y equals negative 4/3 x plus 5. They wrote it as 5 minus 4/3 x right here. So this is the correct answer. We just wrote ours backwards. You have to be able to tell that. All right? This is the way I prefer to write it, y equals b plus mx. But, for centuries or millennia, if you will, it's been taught as mx plus b. y equals mx plus b. So this is problem number, if I'm looking at this, this is problem number, what was it? One, we got, all right. I guess this must be problem number 6. All right, 6. So let's see. This says a volunteer for a political campaign makes phone calls to raise funds for the candidates. The number of calls that she has left. You got to read this, guys, because when I did this in class with one of the periods, I did not read that right. Left to make can be estimated by this equation here, where C is the number of calls left to make that day, and H is the number of hours she has worked that day. How many calls does she have to make per day? Well, each day before she starts calling, H is 0 because she hasn't started calling. So if you set H equal to 0 into this equation, that will tell you, right? H is 0. I'm just writing this thing down with H 0. That is going to be 80. She has to make 80 calls per day. All right, so now we look for the number 80. Oh, it's right here. And that was 6, so this is 7. Okay. At Culver's, a concrete mixer is a dessert made with frozen custard and your choice of mix-ins. The cost of a medium concrete mixer with 2 mix-ins is $24.28. So that can be thought of as 2, 24.80. The cost of a medium concrete mixer with 3 mix-ins, that would be 3, 543. And the question is, what is the cost of a medium concrete mixer with 5 mix-ins? Well, we need to find the cost per mix-in, i.e. the slope. So we're going to go M equals the change in Y. So, wait, that's 2480. Where the heck did I get 2480? Okay, this number is way wrong. I don't know where I got that from. It says right here, 2 mix-ins cost $4.28. That's a much smaller number. Okay. So what we're going to do is take the change in Y, the output, that 5.43 minus 4.28, that's the Y values. Notice it's between the 2 given points. Notice how I wrote that information as points, as orders of pairs. Over 3 minus 2, which happens to be, thank goodness, 1. But I'll write it so you'll know where it comes from. So now with a calculadora, we get 5.43 minus 428, which happens to be 115 over 1. And so the slope, the cost of the mix-ins is $1.15 per mix-in. So if each amount costs $1.15, we can figure out that what I would do is this. We already know that 3 mix-ins is 543, and they want 5. That's 2 more mix-ins. So we could easily calculate this to be Y equals the 543 plus the 2 additional mix-ins, because we want to find the 5, right? And this was 3 times $1.15. Okay, so times 2 is 230. Add that to 5.43. and that's 1003. Okay, is the answer I got. For some reason, I'm a little nervous about that number, like I might have made a mistake on that. So that's the bottom of right there. Yeah. What's their, oh. What's the amount? $1.15 per mix-in. And I added that to 5.43. And I have no idea where that answer came from because that's not right. Plus 2 times 1.15. 773 is a much smaller number, and I think that's the right one. So I made a mistake. 7.73. This equals $7.73. So let's look for that. Oh, right there. Okay, so this is number 8. The graph shows the relationship between Hannah's hair length in centimeters and the years since her 10th birthday. How many centimeters does Hannah's hair grow in 1 year? Well, they want to know the rate, inches per year, or centimeters per year, because it's in centimeters. So we need the slope. Remember, slope is rate. You gotta get that hammered into your cabeza. So we want M. M equals, well, it'll be 42 minus 28. I'm just taking this minus that over 2 minus 0. So that's 42 minus 28 divided by 2. And that is 7 centimeters per year. Notice with rates and word problems, I'm writing the units. Make sure you do that. So we're looking for 7 now, isn't it? Oh, and it's right there. So that was 8, and this is 9. Yolanda wants to buy new plates. It's the same problem. It's a continuation of the previous problem about Yolanda. Yolanda wants to buy new plates. The table compares the number of plates, blah, blah, blah. 2 plates, 45. How much money does Yolanda have in her wallet? Well, we already figured out that each plate cost $1 something right here, right? $1.15 according to this problem, because oh wait, no, not $1.15. Sorry, $3 I think was what it was. Where is the other plate question? All right, right here. So it's $3.50 per plate. Sorry. So if each plate costs $3.50, this question about how much money do Yolanda have in her wallet, each time she buys a plate, it's $3.50. She bought 2 and she had $45. So we double $3.50 and that's 7. So going backwards, we would go 45 plus 2 times $3.50 because each plate was $3.50. And that's 45 plus 7, which happens to be, I believe, $52. Yep, $52. All right, so we're looking for 52 as an answer. So we're looking and we're looking and we're looking and we're looking and oh, right here. So all the way up here at the top right corner. This is problem 10. Find the x-intercept of the line given by this equation. Okay, sorry it didn't flatten out, but okay. So remember, when you're given standard form, this is standard form. Oh, sorry. The quickest way to graph it, if you were asked to, would be to let x equals 0 solve for y. That would be the y-intercept. They want the x-intercept. The x-intercept is when you let y equal 0 and solve for x. So if we let y equal 0 and solve for x, we kill this, and you have to solve 8x equals 24 or x equals 3. So the x-intercept is 3. All right? Do you understand why I scribbled out the 6y? Because y is 0. 6 times 0 is 0. So we just ignore it. All right? So now we're looking for the answer 3. And we look, and we look, and we look. Oh, right here. And this was... okay, that was 10. This is 11. All right? This is 11. And it's a Yolanda again. All right? Yolanda wants to buy new plates, and it gives you the same setup as the previous two. How many plates can Yolanda buy at most? Well, we already know the cost per plate is $3.50, right? And after 10 plates, she has $17 left. All right? So we could just keep adding like $3.50 or subtracting $3.50 each time, or subtracting for every 2 plates, $7. So 12 plates would be 2 times $3.50 or 7, so it'd be 17 minus 7 is 10. Another 2 plates would leave us with 3. We can't buy anymore because each plate's $3.50 and $3 is less. So we can buy 14 plates. Okay? I just used logic to keep going with this. All right, so we're looking for the number 14, and it's right there. And this was number 11. This would be number 12. Okay, a line with undefined slope passes through the point -4, -11, and kj. Undefined slope. Find the value of k. Undefined slope means it's a vertical line. It goes straight up and down. All right? Which means it has the same x values. If it had said horizontal or 0 slope, then it would have the same y values. Since it has the same x values because it's undefined, k must be -4. So we're looking for -4 as an answer. All right, and we're getting close to the end. This is the end. My only friend's the end. Sorry. That's a Doors song. Right. What was it? I just lost it. Was it -4? I hope it was -4 sounds right. Yep, -4. So it's this one. Write the equation of the line shown. Notice here, we're going to write y equals mx plus b. B, the y-intercept. Don't get confused. The y-intercept is the same as the x-intercept here. It's the origin. It's 0. So we just have to find the slope. Use rise over run. We go up 1, 2, 3 to the right, 1, 2. So we're looking at y equals 2/3 x plus 0, which is just y equals 2/3 x. Okay? So now, right here in this, I didn't write this. What is this? This is 12, I believe. Or was, wait. I lost train of which number 10. X equals 3. So 12 was k. Okay, so this is 13. All right, so this is 13. And now we're looking for y equals 2/3 x. Up 1, 2. I'm sorry. Did I say 2/3? We go up. I miscounted. That's horrible. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's y equals 3/2 x. Don't be dyslexic, Mr. Eggleston. So it's 3/2 x. You got to be careful. Rise over run. So that's 13, and this is 14. All right? And A line has x-intercept of 42 and a slope of -7, a y-intercept. So we can write the equation y equals -7x plus 42. What is the x-intercept? The x-intercept is when y equals 0. So we can just set that equal to 0, solve, simple two-step equation, which we're going into next unit, solving these things. And divide by -7, x equals -42 divided by -7, which I believe is, what is that, 6? All right, so I believe it is 6 here, okay? So that was 14, so we're looking for 6 as an answer. There's only a few that are not, oh, right here, and this is 15. The equation C equals 11P plus 5E represents the cost of purchasing P paperback books and E electronic books during a bookstore promotion. If Jill has a total of $60 and only wants to buy paperback books, paperback, that's P, how many can she buy? Well, each paperback book costs $11, all right, because of the 11P. So we could take the $60 divided by the $11 per paper book. It doesn't go in evenly, but you can get 60 divided by 11 and get 5.5. How many can she buy? She can't buy half a book, so she can buy 5 books. Okay, 5 books. Now, we can look for 5 as your answer. There's only where's the only one? I think there's only one not done. Right here, a line. So this is, was it? That was 15, this is 16. A line has a y-intercept of -5, b equals -5, and passes through the point -3, 1. Write the equation of the line. Best way to do this, draw a pic. Sketch it. So you can visually see what's going on. All right, y-intercept -5 means we're down here. -5, there's the y-intercept. And then at -3, 1, 2, 3, we're up here at 1. So we're there. You can visually see now, if you connect these two dots, that the slope has got to be negative, right? And if you really look at this, you go down, you can count, you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You go down 6 to the right, 1, 2, 3. So just by using rise over run, the slope equals down 6 to the right 3, which is -2. And -2 is the slope. We got the y-intercept. We can write the equation. Y equals -5 minus 2x. All right, we look for that answer, and it's right above, and we completed the circuit. I hope that was helpful. I hope I didn't go too fast. Stop it. Follow what I'm doing. But this is a great review for your Unit 2 test. Thank you so much. You have a great day. Bye-bye.